Hi everybody, this is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of Finding the First Truth. Alright, I've mentally steeled myself against this nonsense, and... Alright, well, let's see what's going on here. That's weird. Okay. Guess I'll do that. You are locked, and oh, that's an interesting way to implement, I guess, a challenge. If these both toggle this, I can only use one to keep this open. Okay, I'm game. I'm game, Chaco. I will... What, kitties? What? No. Yes, I'm doing this. You can't stop me. Sure, that seems reasonable. So does that. Probably. I keep using these intersections. I always have a room to step around them, which I'm kind of a fan of, truth be told. The question is, it's probably required to be done with one, at the very least. Let's get you. There's a good spot to hide a thing. I kind of like that there. That's good enough. Yeah. Sure. You're great there. Whatever. This is gonna get a little tedious, but it's sure okay. Let's keep believing in ourselves for just a second here. Pretty sure that's about as good as I'm gonna get out of that. Huh. This is interesting. See, a lot of these, if I just had access to them, I could take advantage of the verticality. But this is one where I don't believe I can. So I'm going to go bite the bullet and say that this is how I do that part. Okay. Now I have an annoying mimic following me around, but that's not that bad, right? Right? Oh god. Okay. First problem I want to solve is these guys for sure. Let me see if I can't find a way to get them out of there. Well, let's try something here. See, one of the problems is I don't believe yep, okay, that is definitely a problem. Huh, I kind of wish that hadn't happened. Well, I guess it's not the end of the world, but let's try something. Arguably, I can get this to happen. Okay, that's great. Now, can I get this mimic to do what I want it to? If I could get the mimic to sort of pseudo-behave here, that would be awesome. Let's see what I'm capable of. I don't feel like it's a ton, but it might be something. I really just kind of want to keep these guys pinned for just a moment. Until I figure out what I want to do. There we go. I feel like that was not entirely accidental that was positioned just so. Alright, now I can get lots of leverage. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try this. If I can do this, then killing this guy in the corner is not so bad, because that's a corner that I can use. So let's take advantage of that. Let's actually let him get stuck there. You can go ahead and kill him if you would like, Mimic. Or I will, because you're lazy. Alright. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy out of here. The only way I'm going to be able to do that, I think... Well, no, I have some options now. I don't think they matter. Okay, yep. I can get these guys to come down, but I don't think they're going to be a big issue to take care of. There's plenty of places for me to put them. It is, however, a problem with this guy. So I'm going to... do something like this. The reason being is I can get him out of there. And this is going to be super annoying, I can already tell. Oh, that's going to be an issue. Okay. Let's not do that, and let's try to get him down here. Actually, you know what? I have plenty of time. Let's bury him in this intersection. If I can. There we go. Alright, let's get another one out if I can afford to. Get back up there. Okay. This is not my preferred way to do this, but whatever. Probably do the same thing again now. Or something like it. He's going to come back up, and I don't want him to do that, but whatever. I can use this corner. Crap. Yep, I'm just going to have to do that. I can probably abandon this region now if I really wanted to. I'm going to do the same thing I did again. I'm stuck up there. Unfortunately, this is just how this is going to have to go for me. Let's see... This isn't a bad spot. Same basic tactic. I am actually going to burn this one now, since oops, not yet. Is this an option? Ooh. You know, on second thought, this is suddenly an issue. Huh. Let me think about that. Nope, okay, I'm gonna pick an easy spot to do something very dangerous. Or at least fun. Okay, so, step one. Get this guy back down there. These guys are nicely in a line for me to completely mess with if I can just get the Mimic over there. And it is high time I did. Except I cannot go above that spot, which makes this much more difficult. Huh. If I did this and did that. There we go. Perfect. I need lots more room. Okay, there we go. This is starting to look good. Good-ish. Okay, now I don't have to worry about those guys getting all messed up. Necessary to do for sure. Okay. Pretty sure I can just murder you. Let's just see what I can do here. I got a lot of weirdness, but if I handle them one at a time, it's no big deal. Well, now I have a different problem. How do I get those guys out of there and have them not kill me all at the same time? What if I just do one It's actually the guys at the bottom that are going to be the problem now. Okay, so these, I'm going to do these guys last. Well, this is taking us a fair bit of time, but I kind of like it. It's fun-ish. It's way less chaotic somehow than that other Disaster Room of Doom. That's right, Disaster Room of Doom. How do I get my Mimic to do things now? Getting these guys out is not going to be trivial. Well, no, I do need to do one thing. Okay. You have to die. There are a couple of spots I can definitely take advantage of. Like this one. And you are actually in a fine spot. I actually like where you are. Okay. That's fine. Do I need the Mimic anymore? This is a good question. I don't really know. He's kind of in the way, truth be told. It's a good spot for at least one. Okay, I can keep those guys there indefinitely. Get out this last one, I should be really good to go. Let's not try to burn a corner just yet, unless we absolutely have to. I don't believe I do, so that's fine. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you, Mimic. Now I can go down here and not care about what he does. You can get stuck in a corner for all I care. You, however, cause a problem, so I gotta think about this real carefully. Well, this is slightly more annoying than I was anticipating. Dang it. Can I get one of those out of there? If I burn the other Mimic, I could do this. I don't want to burn the other Mimic, though. That takes all the fun out of it. Well, hold on. I did not notice this before, but it's totally something I can do. Dun 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 dun. Haha. Forgot about that little bottom area right there. Can I leave an escape route and make this all okay? Let's do that one more time. If there's a way I could avoid that, I'm going to. Let's see here. My escape route's here, so actually I'm going to burn this spot, and that's fine. I'm going to assume I don't need the Mimic anymore. That might make my life a little less scary. Okay, this was not so bad. I can just burn him in a reasonably okay spot. Can I get you stuck there without me crying myself to sleep? I need to preserve my escape route, which should happen no matter what. Pretty sure I'll be fine. I'll just kill you and kill you. Beautiful. I can... Oh wait, what? When? Oh, the Mimic must have touched it. I thought the Mimic button would have... Dang it! I should have killed that mimic a long time ago. Oops. Sorry. What have you done, mimic? What have you done? When did it happen? There you go. That's what happened. Nope, 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 nope. There he goes. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of moves I gotta make up. Alright. That's okay. Let's do this again, because this was a good idea. At least I think so. So that corner was good to burn. So is this corner. Oops, not that. I'm actually going to hold on to these, unless I absolutely have to. See if I can get you up into here, because that was pretty awesome. Alright, this is no big thing. Isn't it there? That worked out really well. There's a spot. Okay, let's do that a couple more times. Oops. Maybe I can burn that spot right there? Nah, okay. I was willing to burn this one before, so that's fine. That spot down there is now all that's left. Okay, so now I did this, didn't I? Okay, let's see where I can put you. Ooh, I should not have burned that guy there. I need to... don't like that as much. Let's keep you up here, if I can afford it. Or not there, that traps me. That's fine, I can do that. It does prevent me from going around a little bit, though. It's okay, I can use one of these still. I only need to take care of two more. I just did it, and I just kind of forget how. That's all. There, yeah, you there is good. You there was good. Crap. I really dropped the ball here on something. Man. I really dropped the ball on something. Well, this is slightly sad. All is not lost yet, though. Or it wasn't all not lost. Dang it. Alright, let's just assume that hallway is abandoned. Alright, I still have a path out. Good. There we go. Alright. And now I get to read these scrolls, and I feel good about myself, even though it took me 20 whole minutes to do this room. It has been observed with great frequency and with multiple subjects that the common delver, upon seeing a scroll, is impelled to read it. It's true! For instance, the scrolls in this chamber can only be read by completing the room with one mimic. Now that the Empire's main defenses are being redesigned and rebuilt to accommodate their current failure, architects should be careful to study the Delver, who is the ultimate test of any blockade's worth, written this year's 7690 after turning. Cool. I mean, that's a fun little... I'll take that. That was a fun little extra bit there. Okay. 3 Mimic Potions. What do? You toggle these doors. I'm not sure that I care, but you also open those. So I guess I'll just hit it twice? Whatever, that's weird. I guess that's to imply that you should start on this side? Or something? So what happens here? We got 3 roaches. This is clearly where I put the mimics. 3 queens I don't think matter. I don't know actually what they do in this context. I need to get us all lined up. Oh, jeez. Let's get this out of the way since it makes sense. Okay. Oops. Alright, and the only reason I was lining this up because I assumed I'd have to cross this for some reason, but I actually don't know why. Wait a minute. Hold on, let's look at the rest of the room. I mean, I just saw that trapdoor. Alright, so what do? You goblins. What releases this? Oh, there's hidden things, okay. Where? 2, 3, 4. And what happens if I don't do these all at the same time? These are toggleable, so once they step off, the Omplic will not burn the fuse. Because they all need to be at the same time. Got it. And this opens the last roach. Okay, so I'm going to march across with my army here. That's good. I'm glad I saw this. And... oh boy. I have to cut all of these things at the same time so that the burns the fuse. Alright, let's worry about that part first. I'm pretty sure that's not that bad, but it might be. The weird part of this is I don't know how to separate myself, I guess. If that makes any sense. Okay. This is sort of annoying. Oops. Okay, I'll worry about that once I get rid of these roaches. Okay. Let's see. I can probably use this corner here to sort of start something. Should I have been on the bottom now is the real question. No, that wouldn't have made sense. Oh man. Okay, there's that. I can maybe start... something like that. Okay, let's try that idea, except give myself some room here. It's like that. I want us to be all spaced 1 according to this. So if I do that and assume that I'm something similar, okay, except this one gets 2, and this one gets, there we go, and then this one, oops. Perfect. Okay, that was actually sort of impromptu, but it totally worked. And this should release all the goblins simultaneously, which causes the Omplic to burn the fuse. And now I don't think I need the mimics anymore. Okay, the Omplic dies. I have a path left, so let me just take care of these. Perfect. Okay, this was not that bad. A little hefty on the mimic manipulation, but not too awful. Good. I do want to check what this room to the left is. I have a couple of rooms I haven't explored yet. Okay. I see secrets, or at least something that looks like it could be a secret. Maybe not. It's kind of blocked off in a funny way. Alright, we have a goblin who I will manipulate into the hole, because that's... sounds cool. Alright, goblin, get in there. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to wing it until I understand. So goblin gets freed. I need to convince the goblin probably to get over here, so it releases this. Uh-huh. See, now the goblin, I don't know how I'm going to make her. That's really bizarre, actually. Because the goblin does not care about... Huh, wait, what? The goblin doesn't care about the mimics at all. So if he's on this particular floor, how am I supposed to get him to go up one at that point? Unless, I mean, I guess it's possible. What do these do? These all close something. How do I even get in there then? That's what made me think it was the goblin. Is there a way to do this? Am I imagining stuff? I feel like I'm trying not to imagine things, but it sure doesn't look like it's going to work. Okay, there's like a fundamental part of this I don't understand. How do I get the goblin to go up when he doesn't care about mimic swords? Like, at all. You can see that. At all. Would he be willing to go up and over this? I mean, I could give that a shot, but I just don't believe it. And it's like the weirdness of... And they're just not going to behave no matter what I do because of this rock right here. Let's try this. Try this maybe? Feel like I would have really had to... Well, that's it though. If I could get to that corner over there without him being stupid. Hold on, if I could preserve their height, maybe. need like a place to push them up while I'm down. This is all very strange. I feel like I'm sort of getting there, but I need them to be really high up there. Oops. Well, let's try that out. I'm over like one more. Let's try it. I bet I can do it though. Let's try that. Maybe one more than that. Well, that's super annoying. Not sure why you feel the need to do that. Maybe if I got one... Hold on. Well, that's an interesting thought. Sure, maybe that. Or not. Ugh, this is kind of frustrating. If I step to the right here... Okay, they're in the right position, so maybe if I just... If I get all the room here... I thought that would work too. Nope. Okay, maybe that's too far then. Man, I can't catch a break with these things. And probably they're in the wrong order too, if I had to think about it. Like, well, no, I don't know. Them being able to move this other... Because he just kills that one if I do it. Just like it's just not enough. Like if I, okay, so this is probably the puzzle. Well, maybe I'm actually just thinking about it wrong. 1, 2, 3. I guess I could convince, yeah, see, this wouldn't even be an issue to get those 3 down into there. That's not even hard. But getting him over here. What if I What if this isn't the right answer? What if I have to go do one of these? I feel like none of these are great answers. Like that, maybe? That's just not it. That's just not it. That's the problem. And I probably just got them all turned around or something. I don't know. I feel like there's just no good answer here. So if I'm here, he goes the other way. Yeah, he's just not going to do it. Okay. No, this is wrong. I have to have my swords. Whatever, I'm leaving this room. This is making me mad. Okay. It's not a big deal if I don't get that one. What about you? Nah, I don't even feel like it. Alright, you. Okay. So, I go in there, I think. I don't think the Mimic does it. We got a queen on the other side. Some bomb stuff. And it looks like if I step here, this will open, this will close it and open that, so I can salvage one roach. Well, this should be super enjoyable. Oops. Alright, let's... How do I kill the queen? Is the new question of the hour. Let's think about this. Oops. So it's at her spawn there, and so I kind of have an idea. Okay. There we go, she's kind of trapped. I'm gonna let her do that. There we go, okay. Killed the queen. Can I murderize any of these guys? Sure I can. Oops, this shouldn't be too bad, probably. Here we go. Can I do anything cool here? Oops, let's try this first. Okay. Let's not do that. I like that. I don't like this. This doesn't seem too hard. Oops. Let's get you stuck under the bomb. Bye. And then the last one comes out. That wasn't bad at all. Okay. This is... So me and the Mimic probably have to go in here just because we're the only ones that are going to drop those trapdoors, which is going to be the only thing that frees the goblins. So, how do I get the Mimic to share my sentiments about how to go here? Unless... oh, we gotta do it at the same time. Oh wait, there's a Wubba over there. Is that useful somehow? I bet it is. Come here, Wubs. Yeah, I bet I can make this Wubba a barrier if I really felt like it. So if I stick my Mimic right here, and then I convince the Wubba to hold him in place, then this will go much better. Beautiful. Alright, that wasn't bad at all. It was a nice, easy room. Well, hold on. Alright. Making progress now. What about this? What was it, gel that was beneath me in this room? Okay, first off, I have a question. Can I, in any circumstance, cut this? I have a feeling the answer is going to be no. Right, okay, so this gives me an idea of where to start at least, which is interesting. So let's start here. Fortunately, gel babies move like a pile of garbage. So let's see here. There we go. Okay. It would be super great if I could get you lodged in here. Oh, beautiful. That's much easier. I don't know what made that oh, probably the position of Ether in the room. Okay. Huh. I'm having a small problem. Let's see, there we go. Alright, I think I can ignore you now. Once again, not too difficult, but I'm starting to see a secret. Huh. Hey, this room looks similar, except a lot less room to work with. Oh, God. Oh, and I get 2 mimics. Yeah! Oh, man. Okay. Oh, God. No. The answer's no for now. I'm sorry. It's going a little long. Let's take a quick look at this last last other room here. Oh, God. Nope. I am going to save this for my next video. Anyway, this has been your host, Pearls, doing Finding the First Truth, and I will see you all next time.